Hello there everybody, welcome back, and Hot Toys has announced some absolute beefy boys. Now, Predator Badlands came out extremely recently. I'm going to take probably a bit of time in this video to talk about the film, but also they've dropped some absolute bangers. So there's two versions of this figure. You can get Dek and Thia, which is mainly the photos I'm picking from today, or you can get just Dek straight up if you don't want to spend probably an extra $60 to $100 depending. We'll see the price later on, but off the top of my head I can't remember because I'm a silly boy. Now this figure comes with a load of stuff, and let's talk about the film a teeny bit. Dek looks very different towards other Predators. In the film they explain as to why, but to be perfectly honest guys, I might be a bit of a shill, I'm so sorry if you aren't a fan of Predator, but holy hell, he looks incredible. I absolutely love this figure. I love his design. He looks so fun. This figure looks so fun. It looks extremely seamless so far. You can see some of the ankle joints and some of the wrist joints, but they'll be easily covered up by the bodysuit. It'll just depend how you pose it. Now, previous Predators in the past have had movable mandibles. Previous Predators in the past have broken said mandibles. This one does it a bit differently. It's interchangeable, so it means, well, basically, he's gonna last a lot longer, but also he has different styles, different hair pieces. I guess you can call that hair, different dread pieces, I suppose. It's a very interchangeable figure. It's a very spicy figure. This thing is gonna be great to pose because there's a lot of fabric on the suit. Now, as you can see in his arms there, it looks very seamless. So we're gonna see how durable that is. But these head sculpts are stunning. Now, I love how the original Predators look. I love that style. But I'm not going to lie, this whole bodysuit, this whole look, I really love. Now, we're going to get in a teeny bit of spoiler territory if you haven't seen the film. Don't worry, I'm not going to go too nuts with it, but it's really hard to spoil a Predator film. Dude kills things. What do you know? Anyway, this is one of his looks from the film. Now, I do love this look. This feels very concept-inspired. But I will say there's some other looks that he gets in the film that I might prefer, and hopefully later down the line we actually get those. I'm not going to say what those looks are, or I might change my mind later during this recording and start saying them, but although this is probably his main look, this is what we see in the posters, this is what we see in the concept art, this is what we see in marketing, there's other looks that Dek has that I kind of prefer, but I'm going to say this one still looks great too, and funnily enough, guys, this is going to be an instant pickup. Whoa, we're only like 3 minutes in and I'm already giving you my opinion. Crazy. No, this looks incredible. Thea looks great. The interchangeable eyes, so it can look more synth. Incredible. There's so much detail. There's so much texture to this figure. This is going to be a standout on your shelf, even if you have other Predators. Because he looks different, because his colour is extremely different, his head shape, the size is different, even though he's smaller, he's going to stand out. And I can't tell if his sword and bow lights up. It looks very bright. But either way, even if it's just paint, I think that's an incredible looking figure. It's such a striking design. I love it, and the gold pops really nicely. And it's also just nice to see this in like bright pictures. Because in the film it is quite dark, so this look kind of gets a bit muddy sometimes. But no, back to the interchangeable moving and interchangeable eyes. Love that so much. That is so fun. So unique as well. It just adds so much to the character. If I have this figure, I'm probably going to put the synth eyes in because it looks so creepy and it kind of adds to the vibe. Oh, just the interchangeable mandibles as well. It's such a cool look. And also, from front on, you can kind of see the seam lines just a teeny bit, but it's not bad enough to where I think it's going to put people off. I think this is a great way to do it instead of having like movable mandibles, which degrade and break over time. So the Dek and Thia pack come with an awful lot of stuff, which is an instant sell for me. Obviously, it's probably going to be marketed as a 2-pack, as you can see by Dek and Thia, even though it's half a figure, so the stuff has to come along with it. But also, just basic Dek on its own, if you're only wanting to either save a bit of money or just collect Predators, this is an excellent option. It looks like it comes with all of his weaponry, his arsenal. That mask, that helmet is very story related. You don't see him wear it too much. I guess that's another bit of a spoiler. My bad, gang. But I will say, it's a great looking mask, it's a great looking helmet, it's a great looking figure. I can't wait to see more photos of this over time. I can't wait to see the blog photos. But let's get into the price. So, for 1.5 figures, $400 is a bit crazy. £318. Now, although he is a smaller predator, he is still bigger than your average figure. And I think it's worth it. But it's going to depend on you. It's going to depend on what you think of these photos. It's going to depend on what you think of the film. Now, I'll fully admit, this film captured my imagination really strongly. Now, every so often a film will come by, even if it's not like the most well done film, and it'll just strike a chord with me. And this hit like so different for me. Seeing Yautja Prime, seeing more Yautja content. How the heck do you say Yautja? Yautra? I don't know. Either way, it struck a chord with me. I love the vibe. I do sound very Disney-esque. I love all Mando. The road trip vibe it's going for. I love as I mentioned earlier, the Mando vibe it kind of has. The side questy road trip, meeting things along the way, killing things along the way, doing side quests. It has a load of those familiarities, which I know for a lot of people who like Predator, that might be a bit of a turn off because for them it doesn't match that vibe. But I've got to say, the way they make this film fit the 12A rating, the PG-13 rating, I think it is for people who speak in freedom units and not the Queen's/King's English, it's a bit different. But at the same time, it's same, but different. No, I enjoy it. I love it. I love it so much. And I need to see it again. I need to see it more. Saw it opening night, and it was majestic, it was magical, it was whimsical, it was wonderful. And honestly, although it's a 12, I still felt the gore factor, I still felt the brutal factor. It was super fun to me. And this figure kind of strikes that with me. When I see that, I see the film. And with figures like this, you buy them to basically replicate the film or to show your appreciation and love for said film. And for me, this figure looks stunning. The skin texture, the mandibles look incredible. The inner mouth looks absolutely disgusting, and I love it. There's so much details. I will say that cloth fabric underneath looks a bit plain, not much weathering on that bad boy. Maybe that might change in time, or I might just need to get some brown paint and slap some stuff on it. But he's looking glorious, and I love his accessories. He doesn't use the bow much, but I am a bit of an archer myself in real life, so I appreciate the touch, and I might have to get Dek and Thia as is, because I love that combo. The dynamic they have is so weird, and I love that. It's so different, but it's just, there's so many things about this figure that I can't wait for them to bring to other Predators, like the interchangeable mandibles, like the interchangeable hairstyles. More, give me more. Yes, I need more. But there is enough here for everybody, I think. There's enough fun stuff. There's not any like deluxe editions, any collectible editions. It's basically Dek and Thia or Dek. I don't know if we're going to get any more from the line. I don't know if we're going to get a full Thia. Who knows? Or accessory packs. So I guess it all depends on how well this film does, and the fact it's becoming one of the highest grossing Predator films so far. Good signs. So we might be able to see more Predator types. We might be able to see more from his clan. Who knows where this goes, but I'm so glad this is doing well. But if you haven't seen it already, firstly, why are you watching a video on the figure? Go see the film first and then see videos on the figure. But I can't wait for Justin's collection to talk about this guy. I can't wait for him to come out with Secret Base so we can see a more in-depth look. But these blog photos are really fun, really bright. You can see everything quite easily. He looks like he's going to be able to pose nicely. I don't know how his skin's going to hold up, but with him being a thicker figure, his skin, his medical silicone might be a bit thicker as well. So it might be even more durable than the usual human bodies. So I'm very excited about that. Otherwise though, I think this is a go-to. It's a bit pricey. It is on the pricier side. It's more like, I don't know, an Iron Man price or like a Terminator price. I think that's worth it, but it's really going to depend on you. Now, that being said, let me know if you're going to think about picking up this guy, because personally, I'm thinking of picking up both Dek and Thia, because I love this film. But it's going to depend on you. Do you like this film? Let me know. Do you like this look for Predators? Because I think it's so fun. I love how he looks. And because of how it's explained why he's so different, I completely believe into it. I completely love it. And I can't wait to see more of Dek specifically and Dek and Thia. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Much love.